The first thing we did was we took 2x4s and trimmed them down into 1-inch strips. Then we applied those 1-inch strips to the floor of the transit van on the little ledges that stand up. And those ledges are 5/16 of an inch tall. And then in between, we're gonna put our foam board. Steve is drilling 2 holes and we'll connect all that framework. I'm going and cutting the foam board and creating each piece for each little section, each hole within the framework. So at the end, when that phase is all done, we should have a nice, flat, smooth surface that's 1 inch above those 5/16 of an inch raised areas on the floor. Before we go on to the plywood, we will glue down the framework, then we'll glue down the foam board. Then after that's glued down, we'll get the 5/8 inch plywood going. The other section we had to think about was back here. Whether we come all the way out, leave a hole for that, the tire release, and deal with this. We decided to just stop right here, and we'll kind of figure out later what we want to do back here. That may be something more with the storage area, the garage area, but we decided not to bring the floor out here. Same thing over here in the doorway. There's this little section right here that we're probably going to have a cabinet. Probably gonna have a cabinet come out to like here, but we're not quite sure how far it's gonna come out yet. But we did want to have the insulation and the support right there. So we wanted 1 4x8 sheet of plywood to be able there, 1 4x8 sheet of plywood to be able to be there, and 1 down here. And so each of these sections span 4 feet. So we can screw one side of the plywood there, screw the other side of the plywood there, and then same thing on this sheet of plywood, just so that all of the plywood is really firmly secured down with screws. So when it came time to cut the plywood, we made a template that would go around the wheel wells, lining up with the center of the framing and giving us a little bit of wiggle room on the side. And then we took this template and we put it on our wood, trimmed that out, and then this wood should go in very nicely.